Hi everyone, and welcome to 164 Diecast. In this video, we are looking at the 2000 release of the Hot Wheels 3-car collector set called Drive-In. The Mattel product number for this set is 27009. This set showcases three classic vehicles: a green and white 49 Merc Custom, a lavender 50 Buick Woody, and a red 32 Ford Hot Rod. All three cars are set in an acrylic case in a drive-in movie theater diorama. Look at the bottom of the diorama and you will see shadows from the speaker stands and cracks in the pavement. A check of the History Channel and PBS websites teaches us the very first drive-in movie occurred in Pensacola, New Jersey on June 6, 1933. The Camden Drive-In, located on Admiral Wilson Boulevard, screened the British comedy Wives Beware. The price was 25 cents per car. The brainchild of this new invention was the owner of Whiz Auto Parts, Richard Hollingshed Jr. Before opening his newly minted outdoor theater, Hollingshed had experimented in the driveway of his own home using a 1928 Kodak projector placed on the hood of his car. He received a patent in May of 1933 and began Park-In Theaters Incorporated with an initial investment of $30,000. Unfortunately for Hollingshed, his patent was challenged and overturned in 1949. The result was a boom in drive-in theaters all over the country. Its heyday began right after World War II, and by the 1950s, there were over 4,000 drive-in theaters across the U.S. However, as other forms of entertainment arrived, such as VCR in the homes, and daylight savings time made it necessary for theaters to start movies later in the night, these numbers began to decline, starting by the late 70s to early 80s. By 2020, outdoor drive-ins had dwindled to less than 550 theaters nationwide. Today, there has been a resurgence in drive-ins, but they remain relatively rare. Many were converted to other uses, with swap meets being a common conversion. Some of the reasons why people loved them then, and why they are gaining popularity again today, are: you get ultimate privacy. You can talk, laugh, or provide your own Mystery Science Theater commentary without getting shushed. They are affordable. Most drive-ins charge per carload or offer double features, 2 movies for the price of 1. Make it much cheaper than a standard multiplex. They are pet-friendly, as many drive-ins allow you to bring your dog along for the show. And they are nostalgic. There is a unique vibe to sitting under the stars with a cooler of drinks and a bucket of popcorn that a modern indoor theater just can't replicate. You can read more about the creation of the drive-in theater here at the History Channel and PBS websites. And additional information about the Hot Wheels 3-car set drive-in can be found here. This Mattel Hot Wheels 3-car collector set from 2000 is unique in that Mattel did not make a lot of 3-car sets. Most were 2- and 4-car sets, along of course with numerous singles. This set was also a subset of cars known as Cool Classics, with this set being part of Series 4. I hope you enjoyed this look at a crossroads of Hollywood and Detroit. And, as always, thank you for stopping by 164 Diecast. And we will see you on the next video.